This conference will now be recorded.
We need to discuss about the purchasing customization. Okay, so what is this purchasing customization? So master data, we observed the master data customization. Today we need to step into the purchasing data customization here. So initial classes already we discussed here. So the purchasing customization, okay, generally what are the purchasing documents we have? So we have internal purchasing document and external purchasing documents here. So what is the internal purchasing document? We have only purchase regulation is the internal purchasing document. Remaining all are the external purchasing documents here, right? So what are the external purchasing documents? We have RFQ, PO, contract, schedule. These are all external purchasing documents here. But in initial classes we discussed here. But now today you need to understand the complete all the documents, whether it's a inventory transactions or invoice or purchase related, all this transaction data, the complete transaction data. Okay, so based on the document type. So the document type is the key role here. So document type is the main control parameter we discussed here. So without document type, we cannot able to create any purchasing transactions or inventory or invoice transactions. So finally, so here any one document type you need to select here. So what are the parameters we discussed here? Based on the document type, you can control the number of segments here. So as per the client business requirement, you can define the numbers, whether internal, external. But coming to the transaction data, no need to worry. So all the number ranges will be internal only. Means somewhere we'll define the number range object. From there, the system is picking one by one number. So this is one thing. And second one, the field selection also. Here, based on the document type, the SAP has given some standard field selection key. But even though you can control the field selection key as per the document type, so as per our client business requirement, some fields you can make it required entry or optional entry. So this also we need to do by the based on the document type level. Okay. So also item categories, which item category is required, which item category is okay. So we want to restrict here as per the client business requirement. You can control the item categories also. These are all going to control by the document type here. See, let me open the server. You can easily understand. If I explain any one document type, it remains same for all the purchasing transactions or inventory invoice transactions here. So let us go for the area. Go to login pad. Enter the user ID and password here. Now, see here, go to SPRO and SAP reference IMG. Let us, I will go to the materials management. In materials management, so we'll go to the purchasing area or inventory invoice. However, I need to see the document type today. See here, now if I go to some request for quotation, it is external purchasing document. Okay. If I open the request for quotation, so what are the parameters we observed? Number ranges, document types. Okay. Release procedure, already we complete release procedure, right? Define screen layout, text. Okay. Maintain quotation comments. Okay. So these are the parameters we observed. Not only this RFQ. If I go and I open the PR also, you will find same. Number ranges, document types, release procedure, screen layout, text here. Okay, these are the common factors here. Okay, so anyway, so just if I go to, so why I'm showing, because if I explain any one document, it remains same here. If I open the purchase order also, so you will find number ranges, document types, release procedure, screen layout, text here. Okay, this is about some STOs also we discussed here. And coming to, if I open the contracts also, you will find the same number ranges, document types, release procedure. So finally, if any one document type you explain, it remains same for all the document types here. Okay. So generally, if I am trying to, so most of the time we are into the PO, right? Let us will discuss for the PO, external purchasing document is the PO is the external purchasing document. Okay. For any one purchasing document, it remains same for all the parameters here. Okay. So let me today we'll try okay PO, and you can okay go for the PR customization also. You can see RFQ and the contracts, everything will be same. Now let me go to ME21. If I'm creating a order, so already by defaultly any one document type you need to select here. Without document we are not able to create it. So what are the parameters going to control by the document type? So if I am giving the order here, example first if I am giving the order here, so I enter some order here. So I am creating a order, purchase order, enter the purchasing organization, purchase group, and enter the company code. So here now if I mention any one material, let us say 100 by 100 material, some quantity. Okay, so here enter the plant and the store locations, all the details if I mentioned. If I click on message during check, you click on save, the system is allocating a number, that is 4500017202, the 45 series. Okay, so this is the number we are generating. From where actually the system is picking this number here. Okay, let us first we'll see here in backend system here. If I go to backend system here already some number ranges is already defined here. Okay, now if I go to intervals, there are n number of number ranges is there here. So this is the number range interval. This already you know. We see master data customization. The same way here also you can define one number range interval example, and you can define from two number ranges here. So these number range object I'll assign to my document. So this is the logic here. So wherever you will observe external tick is there, so the system will pick. So the system has proposed for external numbers. But what we discussed just now, few minutes before, completely in SAP for transition that it should be internal, because there is no control, right? Which user is creating what is the document. So it is 100%. So all the document types will be only internal numbers. But why system is picking this 4-5 series here? Okay. If I scroll it, there are a number of. I think actually it is this is the current number, right? So the 4500017202. So which means the 45 number in interval is assigned to your okay, your PO here. Okay. Now you can understand it. Now if I come to here, this is the way you need to define the number in intervals. Now simply, if I go to define document types, so what are the document types you are seeing here? So these are the document types here. There are some document types here. So these are different document types here. So this is for a contract. Okay. So there are only 5 documents. Come to here. Different document types. Sorry, we are in contract. That's what I wondered here. What very good. So we are in purchase order, right? Purchase order. Okay. So here we come to different document types. Number is we observed different document types. Okay. So what are the document types you are updating? You see here there are 43 document types in there. The same document types you can able to see here. So if I come to here, so when you are creating purchase order, image here. So I'm creating purchase order. Close this here. So I'm creating purchase order. So all the document types. These are total 43 document types in there from DP06. These are all the different document types in there. So what are the document type you are showing? The same thing in backend system. These are all the document types here. So which document type we use it just now? NB document type, right? If I go to against the NB document type, so this NB document type, where we define the number is here 45. This is internal and this is external. For internal, we define 45. Okay, for 45 against we define the number is. So this is the number is we define here. Now what I will do? Okay, so can I able to create new document type? So in initial class also we discussed here. If business requires, the SAP is not going to stop you. You can able to create new document type. So now what I will do, I will create my new document type. For this my new document type, I will define my own number in interval. Whether the system will pick that particular number in interval, so we need to observe it. Okay. Now where I can able to create new document type. Okay. So in backend system, so if you come to here, where I can define my new document types here itself here. If you go to here you can define the new document type. I want to create some ZB document type. Okay. Let me go to position. We have so many document. ZB document type is not there. So now go to position. So I want to create from NB document type. So already we discussed here in previous classes. So whenever you are creating new changes in the system, always you need to follow. Okay. So from standard one to whenever you are deviating from standard SAP behavior to your new parameters, whether it is a document type or number ranges or not number ranges, material types or anything here, the letters, the nomenclature should be started with Y and Z here. Okay. So this already we discussed because to differentiate it. So let me go to NB copy and click on copy as. So I can create my new document type. So ZB. So this is actually now let me go to this test document type. In real time we need to inform. So meaningful description, just I'm creating the test document type for standard procurement something. Okay, you click on copy all. So all the parameters from NB document type view, so all the parameters will be copied to your new document. Okay. When you click on continue, so all the parameters will be copied to your new document. Right. So for this document type, actually, now if I come to here, let us see for my backend system. Okay. So now if I come to here, ME21 in ME21 transition code. Okay. I come to here. Here, what are the document type you created? The document type is updated or not? We need to update. Okay. So there is updated or not? The ZB document type. Okay. The ZB document type is not updated. So where is this? Whether you saved or not, we need to observe number of entries is. So we are not saved here. So if you are not saved, then it will not update it, right? So I forgot to save here. Now you need to click on save. Now I saved this here. Now you come backend system, just go back, and again if you come to ME21 transition code. Now this time if I go and check here, ZB document type, test document type, whatever you created, the new document type is updated. Okay, right. So with this, what you need to understand in real time. Okay, so first of all, we need to observe as per the client business requirement. So we can able to create new document type here. The SAP is provided for all the inventory and invoice. Okay, the purchase related document type is given. For all the transaction data, the document type is a key role. The document type is the main control parameter. So what are the parameters going to control by the document type? Your number assignment is going to control by the okay, your number assignment here. Your number assignment. Who will inform this number assignment in real time? Okay, so when you are mapping the business, the client people will inform you which number assignment they require. Whenever they are creating purchase order, what is the number they required? When they are creating some purchase requisition, what is the number series they require? They'll inform us. So we need to define as a number range object. Example 0. From 0 on against, you need to enter the from number to to number. Okay. If you maintain the from number to to number, the system will pick this number range, and this number range object I need to assign to my document. So first of all, it is the number assignment is also based on the document type we observed here. Okay, let us I will show you practically. So what I will do, so whenever I am creating the ZB document type, so I want to define my own number range. Is this possible or not? Yes. Okay. Now if you come to here, now I want to define my own number range series here. Where I need to define here, if you come to here, define number ranges, just open the define number ranges. Okay, go to intervals. Okay, now insert the interval. So what is the number series is available also you need to check, right? Our system will give you. So what are the number series is available? If it's a training system, there are so many number of number range intervals is there. Don't worry, 61 is there, 62 is not there. Example. Okay, now I'll go to some 62 here. Or 61 also you can use. Already is there, but let us see. I'll create 62. Okay. Now go to intervals, and I'll define the number range object is there. So this in real time you don't need to worry because everything will be in proper manner. They will give you now. Okay, so from to number ranges. Okay, so everything will be recorded in the business blueprint. So even though if you open also, the system will show you what are the available number ranges. Okay, the 60 series is available here, but you don't take all 999, right? It will be impact for other people. So simply, so what I will do, I'll copy from here. I don't want to make all the number ranges here. Let us. Okay, so copy functions. Click on copy here. So I want to change only to this 100 documents I'm giving you. So you need to click on save. So I defined my new number range object as 62 here. For the 62 against I maintain some number ranges from to here, and I'm not selecting external here. If I selected, the user has to give external, but it's not recommendable for all the transition. That is not recommendable. I need to make it internal only. Simply I need to click on save here. So what are the number range object I defined this 62 number range object? So I need to assign to my document type. Where is my document type? If you come to here, define document types. So again is this my document type. Okay, so what is my document type? ZB, right? So again is my document type. So I need to assign the, so for you should not change standard one here. So if I go to here drop down, so which number here? This 62 I am assigning. No, simply need to click on save. That is saved. Now in backend system, if I try to create a now let us test here whether whatever the document type I defined. So I create a new document type as a ZB, and for this new document type I defined my own number in interval is a 62 series here. Now let me go to ME21, enter the vendor, the purchasing organization, purchase group, and enter the company code, enter the material, enter the quantity, the plant. Okay, so these are all, you know, everybody how to create a PO. Simply you need to click on message during check. From creating a PO, now why is still actually this 4 fetchable? So I'm sorry, actually I have not selected ZB document. Okay, you also not record me. So we need to select the document type at ZB, right? ZB document type. Okay. Otherwise, system will give you the last. So you need to create your own document type, right? Then only you can you need to observe whether my number is picking or not. Enter the quantity, enter the plant. Now you need to click on message. Which document type you are creating? ZB document type. If you click on so automatically your first number, whatever the number in GB defined, that number is. It is simple here. So in real time, in the business blueprint is recorded which number series is required. So against this number range object, so we need to enter the from to number ranges. So these number range object where we need to define, I need to assign to my document type. I need to assign to my document type. So whenever the user is creating the PO, the system first of all the system will it will cross check here which document type you are using. Again is this document type, what is the number range object to be assigned? Again is this number range object, what is the from to number ranges we maintain the system will pick here that parameters. So this is one thing we need to understand how the number range is picking. Okay, so sorry here. Okay, this one thing is clear. And apart from this, the field selection also you need to understand here. So how the field selection is going to control here. Okay, number range we observed. This field selection is also going to control by the document. The field selection means suppose now you know whenever I am creating PO example. So if I am creating a PO, anyone. So I come to here ME21 and transition code. So whether you are selecting your standard document type or whatever the new document type you created, so select the document type, enter the vendor code. Okay, so purchasing organization, purchase group, and company code, and you mention any one material. Okay, so what is the field selection? Already you know a particular field you want to maintain the required entry, optional entry, or suppress. These are the field selection. I mentioned the plant here, but store location is optional here. Okay, the store without store location also you can able to create here. So the store location, the system is not asking the store location. So if you without store location also, if you click on message widget, so store location is optional field here. Even though you can able to create a PO here, the PO number will be generated here. But my requirement, the store location. So just I'm saying this. So store location I want to make is mandatory. Let me explain any one field, but you can practice for all the fields here, no problem. Okay. So how to control the field selection here? So in document type level, you need to control the field selection. The document type level, you need to control the field selection. So how to control the field selection also need to understand. The screen layout at document level. Define screen layout at document level. This please you need to understand carefully here. So define screen layout at document level. So come to here. Now go to your the field selection key. So what is the field selection key? NBF here. As per standard SAP, NBF is the field selection. NBF is the field selection key. So again is this NBF field selection key. If I go to details button, now, so this is actually the field selection key assigned to your document type here. Okay, so now if I open this particular fields, these are the fields you can control. The field should be required entry or option entry or display entry. So I can control the field selection here. Okay, so now the store location instead of optional, I want to make as a required entry. Instead of optional, I want to make as a required entry. Is possible or not? We need to open. Okay, now previously it is optional. Now I'm making as a required entry. So actually you should not change in the standard field selection key. Okay, so even though I'll do one thing. Okay, so I'll not recommend here. So that's what again I'm changing my mindset here. So let it be. So I don't want to change the standard field selection key. So first you need to understand here. So this is actually we have defined screen at document level. The field selection key, a particular field selection key we observed NBF example. This NBF field selection key, the field selection key contain the fields. Again, if I open this field selection group, so we observed in Material Master also So these are all the different field selection groups here. This is one field selection group. This is a field selection group. So all these field selection groups is assigned to one field selection key. Okay. So these field selection key assigned to your document type. Okay. This is simple logic. I go to define document types. So what is that new document type? So here ZB document type example. So the ZB document type also where the standard field selection key is assigned. So this is the field selection. But even though if you go for standard document type also NV also, you can see the standard field selection key assigned. But the SAP never recommends you to change the standard SAP settings, right? So I need to create my own field selection. I need to create my own field selection key. So for this field selection, I need to change it. Okay. So in this case, what I will do? Okay, so I will create my own field selection key. For my own field selection key, so and in that my field selection key, I will change some fields. Okay, this is what we will discuss here. So give me 1 second. Okay. So here, let us see. So I'll create my own field selection key, how to create new field selection key, and how to assign this field selection key to my document type unit observer. Okay. Now, so what I will do, I will come to here, define field select document level. Let me go to ZBF. Is anybody's created ZBF? So it is not there. So go to position for NBF field selection key, and I'll copy as. So I want to create a new field selection key. Here also you need to follow the standard parameter here. So whenever you are creating new changes in the system, so always you make a habit here. You should be Y and Z. Okay. Enter here. The new field selection key. In this field selection key, you can do some changes here. In this field selection key, you can do some changes here. Select your ZBF field selection key. In this ZBF field selection key, here I want to make it store location is a this is the optional entry is there. For optional entry, I want to make it the required entry. Okay, I want to make it the required entry into console. No, but you changed here. But this ZBF field selection key, I need to assign to my document type. I need to assign to my document type. So go to your document type, new document type ZB. For this document type, okay. So here what I need to do? So I need to send to. So what is the field selection key you define? That field selection key you need to assign. ZBF, right? So ZBF field selection key you need to assign. You need to click on save. Now backend system we need. So what I did, I created a new field. I copied, not created. I copied the field selection key from NBF is the standard field selection key. So this is also most of the interest they'll ask you. What is the field selection key for a PO? Immediately you need to say NBF here. Okay, so I created, but the fields, you know, the number assignments based on the document type, you control the number assignment. This you observed, and also field selection I am showing. But when you are copying from NB document type, your new document type, the field selection also is copied. But I don't, so we will not recommend to change any standard settings. So that's what my new document type. So whenever I'm creating my new document type, so for this my new document type, so I need to do some changes in my own field selection key. So that's what I created. So I don't want to change standard SAP. So I created new field selection key as ZBF. In this ZBF, I want to do some changes here. Okay. So what is the store location is optional field is there. But store location I made it required entry. But here already we assigned here. If you are not assigned, it is not going to work here. Now if you go to NB document type, for NB document type, the standard field selection key is there. For my new document type, assigned my field selection key. So as here now if you come to this document type, I assign my field selection key. In this field selection key, what I did, so previously store location is optional, but I want okay, the field selection is mandatory here. Okay, now come back here. Now let me test it end user side here. So now come to here. Now go to ME21 and transition code here. ME21 transition code. Okay, enter the vendor code here, enter the purchasing organization, purchase group, and enter the company code. Company code is 1000 here. Enter the material, any one material, enter the quantity, enter the plant, and store location. Actually, I should not enter any store location because what we are discussing, store location should be mandatory field here. So previously store location is optional, but store location need to be become mandatory. Still it is not happening. Why? Because you have not selected the document type here. So you need to select the document type, then only, so automatically the store location is a mandatory field. For NB document type, the store location was optional. For ZB document also, initially the store location was optional, but we made it okay. The store location is okay, so mandatory field. The store location is a mandatory field. We made it a store location as a mandatory field. So this is what you need to do. Until unless if you are not enter the store location, if you click on message, is a required field. So enter the store location to use here. So like this here. So what we need to understand here. So in backend system, so this field selection key. Okay, so where exactly the field selection for every. So if I expand one document type, it remains same for all the document types here. Define screen reader document level. Okay, the SAP has provided some standard field selection key. In this for this standard field selection key, they assigned some field selection. These are the different field selection groups, and each and every field selection groups we have some couple of fields. The same like master data customization here. So the particular field you want required option or display, you can control here. But you should not change any standard field selection key. So that's what I did here. I copied from the standard field selection key. I created my own field selection key as a ZBF. I created my own field selection key. So this ZBF field selection key, okay, under this ZBF field selection key, only I tested only one okay, so only store location field, but you can test for other fields also. Just I'm showing you. But once you created new field selection key, this field selection key must be assigned to your okay, your document type. Otherwise, it is not going to work here. Okay, so this is what. Okay, this is also we observed. So number assignment also we observed internal external, and second one we observed the field selection also. The first of all, as per the business requirement, so you can so the field selection. Sorry, so here the field selection also. So how the system is going to control the field selection, like optional required display. This also we observed. So you should not change any standard SAP. So create a new field selection key. And third one, what we observed, which item category should allow or not here. In initial classes we discussed here. So when actually for all the purchase documents, internal external purchase document, we observed item categories here. So item categories, what are the item categories we have? Like what is we have a couple of item categories here. Item categories purely it is system dependent. We cannot create new item categories. It's purely system dependent. If you open any purchase document, you will find the item categories here. But this item category is also going to control by the document type. Which item category I need to allow or not. So in real time, as per your business requirement, you can control your item categories also. See for my NB document type. So when I am creating my NB document type, so this also I will show you practically here. So when I am creating my, so not NB or ZB document type. Okay. So here come back here. Okay. Now if I am creating, so this go to my requirement. Okay. So when I am using my new document type ZB, okay, for this ZB document type. So item categories, if I open, so these are the item categories appearing there. But in this ZB document type, I want to do only, okay, so here some standard procurement and subcontracting procurement, only two procurement processes. I don't want limit or consignment third party tech service kind of procurement. So it means only two item categories need to allow. This is my requirement, or only one item category need to be allowed. For NB document type, okay, it is. But my business requirement for my new document type, I need to allow only for few item categories or only one item category. Is it possible or not? So definitely, if you come to the backend system, this is also one of the important parameter. So based on the document type, you can control your item categories also. Now simply, if you come to here, define document types. So now here come to here for ZB document type. Okay, for this ZB document type. Okay. So select this item and allowed item categories here. So I want to go with standard as well as subcontracting. I don't want limit. But whenever you're deleting, you should be careful here. You should not delete standard NB document. Whatever the document type you created, but that document type you need to delete here. Okay, you should not delete any other document types. consignment, third party, text, service. So all these document type, all these item categories I don't record it. Simply delete here, delete all the entries, and just I'm opening only two standard and subcontracting. So with my new document type, I want to allow only these two item categories. It's possible or not? Yes, it is possible. Okay, you can go with only these two document types. Okay, with this document type, I can go with only two item categories here, the standard as well as subcontracting. Okay, now I did it here, but I need to test it from individual side, right? So now simply now this time, no, just again you need to go back. Okay, now again you try to create ME21 transition period. If I go to like if I apply my document type ZB, for my document type, you can see only two item categories, standard and subcontract. So this, so numberages is also completely all the numberages is going to control by the document type, and also your field selection is also going to control by the document type, and one important, this item category is also going to control by the document type. This is what we'll discuss here. Everywhere what remains same here. For all the transaction data, it remains same. Number ranges, document types, and also you can see the screen layout here. These are the major parameters here. Okay, and text also, text for the purchase orders here. So previously I shown you text, right? The text, simply if I open the text here, we have some couple of text will be there, enter text and edit text here. So now when you are creating PO, so we have some enter text and edit text. This is the text tab here. So we have enter text as well as some item text is also there. Once I enter the item, then item text also will be open here. For example, enter the material. So item text also will be open. So item also we have different type of text will be there. Enter also. See, enter values is always applicable. This already you know. Enter values is always applicable for all the line items. So in real time, so we have some couple of line items. For whereas item level numbers are applicable for only the particular line item only. It is not responsible for any other line item. So item is applicable for only particular line item. Suppose now I have some 1, 2, 3, 4 line items will be there. This particular item level, if any parameters you need to enter item level only. If any parameter we are going to enter some discount example or text, it is related to, it is applicable for all the line items in this particular POM. So the text also we have two types of text here, enter text and item text here. So you can define the text here. So text means communication. The users will enter the relevant particular material specification, what it will be. So enter level, if any text means is applicable for all line items, whereas item level is individual here. But how the text is copying rules here? Everywhere you can see, here also you can see enter text and item text here. So what are the text here? If I open the edit text, text is a cross-end customization. You can see we have these many types of text will be there. Okay, no problem. But the text, how it is copying, the copying rule will be there. After the PO, where exactly it will copy, from where exactly it is getting. This copying text linkage is most important. Text here. So previously we discussed wherever it is blank. So in RFQ, some user is enter some text here. The text should be adapted to your purchase order here. Means whenever it is blank, text automatically adapted here. So most of the time it is blank only. Text automatically be adapted here. Star means, so here the user can, so user again he will enter the text here if you mention the star here. So n means text cannot be. So in RFQ, the text there itself in RFQ only, it will not be adapted here. Example I'm saying. The copying rule, we have three options. Mostly blank. Blank means, so if suppose if you mention any text, the text automatically adapted to the further purchase documents here. Okay. So star means only the user can have the text here, or n means the text should not be adapted here. So these are the options how the text is link will be. So now practically just you can go and you can observe we have item text and item text is there. We have a couple of item text also will be there. So this item text also how you are going to copy. Everywhere you will find here. Everywhere you will find here. So this actually this is the way all the customization remains same. Suppose if I go to PR, the PR also you can see how to define the number ranges, how to define the document types, what is the screen layout and what is the text here. These are the four parameters here. Like that you can remains for, so all the purchasing data customization also and inventory and invoice customization also remains same. Some variation will be there. So today just you need to focus. So all the purchase related customization data like PR and PO, RFQ contract. So try to create a new document type, try to create your new numbers, but you don't do any change any standard settings here. Better you create your own document type. In that document type, okay, so you define number ranges, whether the number range is picking or not. Okay, you can define your with your new document type. You change your field selection key by copying from the field selection key. You create your own field selection key and you do some changes in the field selection key. It is impacting or not. and try to delete item categories for your document type, not other standard document types. You try to delete and is that updating or not. So just you go through, and apart from this text also you will see here. So put n whether it's adapting or not. If I mention the text will be adapted to further purchase document. So the assignment to today's session here. Okay, so now tomorrow we'll see some inventory and okay, this further customization. Okay, thank you for the session. We'll meet tomorrow with the same time, same.
Hello Rajesh, could you
Hello
able to
Rajesh,
send me
could you
yesterday
able to send me
class?
yesterday class?
Yeah, yesterday class I will forward
Yeah,
to you.
yesterday class I bought it.
And today's also, can you share it, Rajesh? Maybe probably both can you share it in another 1.5 hours if possible?
You're asking yesterday class.
You're asking yesterday class.
No, yesterday's and today's also. I missed actually.
Sandeep, please make it mute. We
Please
are
make it
getting
fit.
disturbed from you. Yesterday and today class, both class I will forward to you. Within half an hour, 1 hour, you will get the record.
Now you get the records.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.